Hello, everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is where you are. For you, don't mind me. I'm almost one last crumb of breakfast. Hang on. There's a Cloxy monstrosity. Hang on. One of those mornings with a lot of multitasking in it. Hello, welcome. Happy Friday. How are you? I'm Hazel. I'm here, and I am trying to do. It occurred to me that if I started right at the top of the hour, we could sneak in a time rift because there are still pets that I need from this, so there's always a chance. I also think there's Titan invaders are part of this one, and I feel like that maybe means that I have a chance to find there's some kind of a mechanical thing. But I don't know if it was Titan or not. Nom nom nom. Hello from Windsor. Hello. Alethea converting to a standard sub. Appreciate it. See me freeze. Hello. Hello. Welcome everybody. Herbs are not exactly what we need here. Today I want to continue working on my retail pet collection because yesterday I discovered, when I opened my eyes and looked at it, that I'm behind. This used to be something that I prided myself in. I looked upon my vast, reams of pets, binders of them positively, and I used to feel pride and accomplishment and a sense of identity. And now who am I if I don't have, not all of them because that's unreasonable, but most of them. I would say that we've fallen off from most to a designation I would call lots. I have lots of pets. And that just won't do. So today, and maybe for a while, who's to say? It might be a nice thing to do while on this tail end of the patch, in addition to and around hardcore. I do also want to stream hardcore, but it's just that I want to get to the mount level on my warlog. And it's really not the most exciting thing to watch. I also didn't work on it yesterday. Rested might help her out. Once she gets to kind of like 39, 38-ish, I might turn it back on. But until then, it's just going to be a lot of me just killing mobs and then selling stuff and then killing more mobs and then selling stuff. And I mean, it's not like WoW's known for being riveting, but... Hello, Hazel and Chat. Hello, Saga. 98 more pets for the secretive frog duck. That's my next goal. One thing I was trying to figure out is I want to work on one pet at a time. One thing I want to try and maintain if I'm going to play retail and I'm going to stream retail is I would really like to keep my goals kind of straightforward and streamlined. I want to get sidetracked a little bit less just for my own peace of brain. So when looking at all the pets that I was missing, I did kind of want to pick sort of like one to work on at a time, timed events notwithstanding, so the time rift is, it's on a clock, but I want to kind of look at the list of what I'm missing. There's lots of different things I can do, and I want to sort of eyeball one of the sort of easier ones, because I usually try to do the grinds in order of like fastest to most annoying, so that I can get the most pets early-ish. It's kind of sort of the logic there. So I wanted to just sort of pick out one to work on. Whether it's the easiest one or not, it's not that important. But just pick out one and then focus on that until I have it through one avenue or another. So I'm going to do the time rift. I'm going to drink a bunch of coffee and a bunch of water. I'm going to do whelp dailies. I think we're really close to the end, so there might be another pet soon. I don't know if it's today, but I think we're very close to the end of whelp daycare. And then I need to look at the list and I need to pick one. There's a lot of options, and some of them are dependent on other events being up or not up, other rares being up or not up. So we might have to kind of shuffle around a bit before I find my grind. But I will find my grind and then I shall grind it, and I'm excited about that. It's kind of the core gameplay loop of WoW that I miss. Imprisoned, but there's flowers over here. How can you expect me to be imprisoning Claxy if I could be herbing this beautiful bubble poppy? Yeah, look at that. It's not even an Auchenbloom. Today I learned I can just about solo Dead Mines in Rad Classic at level 41. Nice. I learned herb, learned leatherworking. Bugbiter goes away tonight. Okay, so I can still work on that today then. I need to, at some point today on stream, maybe after Whelp Daycare and after more coffee, and water. Just read through the article on that, or the Wowhead comments, or what have you. Amber Gun 2000 patent pending. Do you think the Klaxi have like a trademark and patent office? That would be pretty fun. I could see them. I could see some of them, you know, not going into the war and just kind of doing office and desk and administrative work. Oh dear. I do have Ball. I do have Ball. There are some other grindy secret pets that I haven't finished yet. I have not finished the Phoenix Wishwing pet, so that's an option that I will need to do eventually. It's on the list. I have some amount of it done already, so I wouldn't be starting from scratch. And I understand that parts of it got hotfixed to become more reasonable, which would be kind of nice. So that will be something, but I don't know. I think Bug Biter is probably a good place to start after the Time Rift and after Whelp Daycare. I think this is the first Time Rift that I've done in a little bit that I don't have. I don't actively have an encapsulated destiny up, so we could very well just get nothing. That's okay. More retail, my goodness, I know, right? Who am I? I'm dressed, I'm up. I need to scoop the box, but we can wait until after the thing, I suppose. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been in denial for a few days, but I think I have a cold. I've had a couple of days where I was like, well, I'm really sore and I'm really tired and I have a horrible sinus headache, but maybe that's just life. And it's occurred to me that no, you just have a cold. I think that hopefully I should be almost over it, but I have given in to the Dayquil gods for today, so hopefully that gives me a little extra juice for stream. But it is a good excuse. Not that I really need excuses to stay home and take it easy and do comfy stuff. Indeed, 'tis cold season. Yeah, I find some comfort in the fact that it's not just me. It seems to be a lot of people, and I hope that everybody feels better soon. Better than it being just life. Yeah, I suppose so. It gives it more of a definitive end hope. There's hope that one day we will feel better. I was just really bummed because I was just getting onto like a really good groove with exercise, and I had done like a really good workout, and that's originally why I didn't clock that I was sore because I was sick, because I thought I was just sore from the workout. But then it knocked me on my butt for a couple days, so I haven't been running or doing anything else, and I'm gonna have to start all over. I was this close to being the Terminator. This timer's nice and fast, at least. Very ready to spend a lazy weekend with friends with heavy chilling. I think Katie just dropped a stink bomb and then left. I did post the clip from yesterday's stream where Mr. Moose came for his intro. I posted that to YouTube, and I put the link to that in the dog command. So if anyone comes in later or anyone's in now that missed that and wants to see it, there is a video. It's a little out of focus. I wasn't doing my best camera work. I was doing the pet the puppy routine. But Mr. Moose did mosey onto camera yesterday for a little bit. Promptly forced Abby to watch it. What if I get really lucky and I get... I guess I don't know if there are any... If it only gives you stuff from... we'll get flakes anyways. I think I'm quite close to being able to buy another pet with flakes. Yeah, I'm at, I need another, like, 800, so I'm not that close. Never mind. Oh, don't get squished. Don't get squished. Getting to see Moose was a highlight of the day. I'm glad you guys like him. He is my baby boy. He is my beautiful angel child. He is my other beautiful angel child. I have one beautiful angel child already. My kitty cat is the best one. And the universe has blessed me with the best dog. 1644 unique pets, unique and total. I don't collect duplicate pets. I keep just one of each one as my own personal preference. I'm hoping to get one or two more today. I don't know from what, but we'll We'll root around and see what we can find. Grass? Be one of each. 900 is a very respectable amount of pets. What do we get? We got some flakes. 150 flakes. A couple flight stones. How's my Sorodormi rep doing? I guess I can go talk to her and find out. I want to finish it because I feel like once I'm done with Sorodormi rep, I may as well do the rifts on a different character. There's no further reason to keep doing them on the evoker. Could you even earn her rep require? Like, you know how when you rep up, I don't know, this is probably something people know. When you rep up with Sorodormi, at a certain rep threshold, you get an item that is a guaranteed mount or pet. You get to choose which it's going to be. Can you earn that multiple times if you rep her up with multiple characters, or is that unreasonable? I am 4 of 5, and I'm like 1.5 bars out of 5, so it's coming. If we open our... Oh, it was a Caverns Racer's purse. I did a Dragon Race, I suppose. Some flakes. We are sitting at 2,100. So our next pet, we only have, I think, 2 pets left that we need from... 2 pets left that we need from this. We need the Warwhelp and Nerubi. And then after that, it's all Transmog. But I'm going to take a quick second and go scoop that cat box because I'm dying. Okay, I'm back. How many more mails will Mrs. send me? I'm this close to reporting her to the authorities. We'll go have a good talk with Katie Stamp Whistle and see if we can get this operation shut down. As we watched it, what a sweetheart. He is such a muffin. He's sleeping on the couch right now. That's kind of become his, like, one of his beds. I spread out a blanket on it, and he makes like a little nest, and he'll just snooze there, and it's very, very cute. Although I don't think he's going to fit on that couch forever, because he's getting bigger very rapidly. And it's a couch, but it's not a very deep one. So depending on what angle he wants to sleep on it, if he stretches out lengthwise, he'll be okay. But if he wants to sprawl in a more square fashion, then he's going to be out of luck very shortly. All right, we did the time rift. Now to whelp daycare. I suppose I'm very close, so I can fly back just in case I need my Hearthstone at a later time. Has Kira been weirded out by the doggy smell in your office today? Oh no, she's met him. He's licked her. They're past that. And besides, I smell like him all the time, I'm sure. I am covered in moose hair and or slobber on a pretty regular basis. Is there anything that he does that is not cute? He likes to eat things. And sometimes he'll find something outside to eat. And sometimes that thing is not cute. And then that's a not cute thing that he does, especially if you can't get it back from him fast enough and he just swallows it, because he's very fast at committing to eating something if he thinks you're going to take it from him and he really wants to eat it. So I won't say what he's eaten, but I will say that I picked up, I made sure that he's got the most up-to-date deworming available from the vet, just in case. He seems fine. I'm pretty sure his stomach has like some nuclear fusion going on in there. There's nothing survives. Like, he has an iron stomach, but yeah, he likes to eat gross stuff. Is he still on his never-ending quest to find the best stick? Yeah, and it's really funny. I will pick up sticks sometimes for him to offer him some options because, you know, I want to play. And while we're walking, and he'll typically take sticks from me, and I picked one up and I gave it to him yesterday, and he's got a lot more molars than he used to have. He's got a lot more teeth in his mouth that are pretty fresh. So he takes a stick and he goes crunch, and he snaps it in half, and then he has half a stick in his mouth, and then he kind of like shuffles it and then goes crunch, and then he has like a quarter stick in his mouth. And he did that 3 times, and it was like I fed the stick into a wood chipper. It was so funny. He did it like in fairly rapid succession. And I was just looking at him like, you could deal with Christmas trees. That stick was not up to Moose standards. I think he's teething on them. And as long as we're walking, he won't like sit down and eat them or anything like that. He just kind of like gnaws on them a bit and then drops them after a bit. So I'm all right with that. But that was not a thick enough stick. Tell Posidrus a bedtime story. All right. You're in for it now. Once upon a time. Wait, you're right here. She's right here. Try anything you think of. Okay. Well. Okay. Hi. Maybe a bedtime story will help. Once upon a time, there was... Oh. Okay. Powerful mage named Jaina. Well, I guess, maybe they want more of a green dragon thing. Oh, do I have to get the story right? Can I not, like, improv? Okay, they traveled across the sea, went through some hard times, returned home, faced their fears, etc., etc. Made me feel all warm and fuzzy, not any more tired. All right. Well, you want... Oh, so she wants some acorn milk. If your acorns are milky, they might have been outside for too long. Acorn milk. This is the other quest. That's not it. Where shall I find acorn milk? Oh, wow. Okay. Shall I get on a flight path? I kind of want to drink some coffee. I have the opposite problem from Poseidris. I need to wake up. Maybe you adopted a beaver. Needs to eat some nasty stuff so his body learns how to deal with it. I think he's just hungry. I got his calorie estimate from the vet again, and it's about the same as what it was before. He insists that he's starving. I think as long as his body condition looks good, then I can probably err on the side of a bigger meal every time, because this boy's he's a growing boy. And the vet themselves said they don't really know how big he's gonna get, so we're kind of playing his food by ear. Oi. Hello. Good morning or afternoon or evening. Late afternoon, I would imagine, something like that. Where'd Kitty get their sleeves done? Kitty cat. What do you mean your sleeves? Your stripies? Do you have tattoos? You have a microchip. She has stripes on her arms, and she has spots on her tummy, and she has wonderful everywhere. Hi. Brain perpetually thinks I'm starving based on my appetite. That was the thing that clued me in that I might have had a cold, is that my appetite vanished out of nowhere, and I was really mad about it because I miss wanting food. I'm extra cranky about meals because I don't want any of it, and I know I have to eat. It makes it worse. I miss wanting food. I want to cook something. She's the cutest cat around anywhere. I guess I could cook a big batch of something and then, like, have it saved for later when I feel better. But, my ambition is bigger than my energy pool right now. Is he into anything like sweet potato or eggs? No people food whatsoever. He can have people food as long as it's not... As long as, A, it's something that dogs can have, and B, within moderation, and C, not off of our plates. So, like, if I'm eating dinner... Even if he could have, like, some carrot or whatever, he's not getting it off of my plate, because I feel like if we do that, then he will learn that that's how he gets food, and we will never eat in peace again for the rest of our lives. So if he's going to have something like that, we prepare it separately, sometimes at a different time. He has his own dish that he'll get it out of. So he gets carrot, he gets broccoli, he sometimes, as a treat, gets really small pieces of banana. We haven't tried sweet potato yet, although he did find a sweet potato fry on the floor at my sister's place, and he liked that quite a lot. And then we haven't tried eggs yet either, but I understand that's an option. I can make you cereal. I need to get another milk. My milk's just about done, but I guess I have to get it delivered because I really shouldn't be out in public. Cat ran away from home today, looked everywhere, can't find her. Oh, I hope that you find her soon. I hope she comes home soon. Oh, that's so stressful. My one dog loves strawberries. What is two dog like? Dog that acts like I'm starving her. Vet said to add green beans to her meals. Whenever he starts really eating what I call salads, which is when he goes really hard in eating grass and roots outside, is usually when I start amping up his veggies just for like some extra fiber and vitamins. Like I figure his body's got to be craving something, because he'll like eat grass, but he'll also tear up grass and look for roots that he can eat. And sometimes, you know how there's like a lawn's been mowed and there's going to be extra grass sort of on top of it that's like been cut, that's just sort of sitting there. Sometimes he'll just take a big mouthful of that and go, oh. And he's a puppy, so you can't expect everything he does to make sense. But Usually that's a good sign that maybe the boy needs some broccoli. He is mildly aware of the joys of digging, but he only wants to dig if it's wet. He wants to dig in mud. He doesn't really want to dig if it's dry. Also, there isn't really a good spot for him to dig, so it's kind of better if he doesn't get into it. You dig at the dog park and you're just making a tripping hazard. Acorn milk. Oh, all right. Well, I bought 5, so I guess the other 4 are for me. Oh, no, we gotta go count some sheep. Oh, that's cute. All right. Okay. How do we count them? I usually slay them. Seeing veggies for the dogs blended into a sauce top their food with. Dog eats those mower chips, too. Morning. Good morning. How are things? I can't walk past herbs. They're just so tempting. I don't even think well, you know what? I do need them because if I'm spending gold to get tokens to get shop items, then I guess I will need gold. Getting the Mag's pet with Battle.net balance from getting a WoW token with gold has kind of like ripped off that band-aid, so now I feel like whenever they add stuff, I'm gonna price it out and see how much gold it would have been. Because, you know, I've been missing a gold sink anyway. I made my 5 mil gold, which I think was my goal, and then I kind of made like up to 6 mil gold, and I'm like, well, what is this all for? Are we counting sheep? No, that's a world quest. I don't need to do that. I need to count sheep, although my dragon's tired. People coming down with huge, fluffy dog fever. I wonder what the cause could be. Watched a couple of dog grooming videos of huge dogs today. I just love the huge doofuses. My favorites, I mean, I love them all, but my favorites are like the Pyrenees, because they're so big and they're so floofy. I did get the Pit Lord pet, and the token is ridiculously expensive. It's a bit rich of me to complain about it on North America, because EU has always had a higher token price, but NA has never seen gold prices like this. You could, yeah, I could dump it into tier 3 transmogs. I just don't want to. It doesn't appeal to me that much. I must have Salva run out still. Or maybe it's hidden because I have the pet summoned, but the snake that we got yesterday on stream is still speaking to me. He keeps telling me to put him away because he's busy. One day I'm gonna make it to these sheep. Game time more expensive in EU makes sense. Commander dog? Didn't know they were a thing, but they are fantastic. Why is the token going up? It's an interesting question. I don't know. There are some guesses that you can read about. Typically, things that will make the WoW token go up in price are when there's less demand for WoW gold. So right now we're late in a patch. No one's really like buying carries. They're not buying BOEs right now. You know, there's going to be new gear to get next patch, so no one really needs gold for that. And on the flip side, there are things that people might like to spend Battle.net balance on. So for a while, when Diablo released, that kind of spiked the price up, I believe. Whenever they do, you know, shop releases and promotions where people want BNet balance, that will typically make it go up. But it's kind of just whether, you know, it's the demand between those two things in balance generally. And then the other factor is how much gold is floating around, how much are people willing to grind out of the game. I have this perhaps unfounded idea that on average, EU in total gets more like active playtime just between all of the people that play. Not necessarily that like Europeans have more time to play WoW, but like in aggregate, maybe there's either more people playing or there's more time or something. I have this understanding that maybe there's just more materials floating around because people are grinding them more, and that can kind of drive inflation. But maybe I'm completely barking up the wrong tree. I have no idea. Let's count some sheep, eh? Oh, there's a lamb. Oh no, I made it go away. I'm so sorry. Hi. You're not tired. How do you feel about this sheep? Tell me I don't have to slay them. That's not a very nice bedtime story. Ah! It worked. Is there another way to do it? Is there anything else that we can do to count these sheep for a bedtime story aside from ending their sheeply lives? Ah! Don't get me wrong, I'm down for a kill quest, but like, I was having a cute moment with this baby dragon. Wow, that is sinister. Baby dragon wants mutton. Good way to farm WoW gold. Is there an AFK grind for gold? Mechanics the gold sellers use. If there was like a totally AFK grind for gold, then there would be the value that would be completely blown. Because everybody would do it. Raw gold grind in Dragonflight. Assuming that you want to do it in Dragonflight itself, which I think is probably your best bet, is basically gold world quests, dragon races, alts, and then super extra hyper bonus if you can get the Dream Surge buff that triples gold from world quests on a zone, and then you do all the gold world quests in that zone on like a bunch of characters. That can make a lot of gold quite quickly. Which requires just kind of keeping an eye on it, but certainly not AFK. Do bonus rewards heroics as tanks, sell runes. Shadowlands mission table was basically an AFK gold farm. Yeah. Yeah, there was that. Can't deny that. I made tons of gold doing that. Although I do feel like the universe balanced it out for me by making all the things that I bought with all that gold more or less became Twitch Prime drops later on in life. Okay, so the lambs don't count. They died for no reason. Some weeks ago, you could make 18k gold per alt during Dream Surges and Nazir Span. Wow. More like Auction House minigame? Yeah, yeah. That's, generally speaking, people that have huge gold, unless they're... some people will be part of communities that sell carries. That generates a lot of gold. So whether that's, people selling Mythic Plus carries, people selling Raid carries, people selling 3v3 carries, there's a lot of gold flying around from that. No, I'm not killing stack. Well, maybe I will. I don't know. This is 660 gold. We were just talking about making gold. That's 660 gold I get to keep if I just collect 25 honey plums. It's not buffed or anything, but that's not nothing. I remember when I used to feel really accomplished running like Firelands and vendoring all of the gear and getting, a couple thousand gold per run. For a moment I thought that said a coping stag beetle, as though he's having a tough time, but he's making it work. Make a targeting macro for the plums? Yeah. That would make it faster. I'm alright with this. This is fine. I do at least have a keybind for my extra action button. I just had to remember that I had a keybind for my extra action button. Firelands used to be great gold. There's not a ton of Mog left for me in that raid. Don't get me wrong, there's still some, but at least on Heroic, there's not all that much Mog left for me in Firelands because I used to chain it on alts for gold. That was a long time ago though. I think there was transmog back then. Alright. Nope. Stop looking at World Quest. You're going back to Voldraken. This is not what I logged on to do today. Where's a Hearthstone? There's one. That'll work. Back to dogs. Have you seen a Commander dog breed? I have not. I shall Google it. Ryok, I'm sorry about your Brewfest saddle. That really sucks. I almost Googled Ryok. Commander dog breed. Images. Oh, you know what? I've seen these. There was one that used to live. I mean, maybe it still does. A powerfully large Hungarian flock garden covered in profuse white cords from head to tail. I thought they were called something else. I guess mop isn't a dog. It's a cleaning tool. Hungarian sheepdog. Yeah. But I've definitely seen a dog that looked a lot like that. It looks like a Muppet. They camouflage as sheep to surprise predators. That's funny. Okay, all right. We're gonna put my chat window back because I misclicked it. We're gonna go turn in our whelp daycare quest. Maybe tomorrow's the last day for it. I don't know when virtual tickets will be on sale. I am curious to hear more about them. Okay. So that's all for today. It's gonna be more tomorrow. Do any of these quests... Do I need any of these quests for the achievement? Because this achievement gives a pet. And I'm still looking for all kinds of different ones. That's off the page. I've done off the page. But there should be more dailies. This one is... Okay, I need this. Bronze whelps can be careless when trying to win. Be careful with the time ways. Help Zoomsa glide through the rings. Oh, jeez. Growth spurt. Bedtime rewind. Resets cooldowns. I do need to do this, though. Hopefully this is one that I can just kind of wing without needing to, without needing to, like, read a guide on it or anything like that. I forgot what the third button does. I haven't used any of the buttons yet because I'm afraid I'm going to need them. Because it's just about finishing it. It's not really about speed. Alright, that gives you nothing. Instantly resets the cooldown. Can be done in adult form, reverts back to whelp form. Okay. Because the adult one doesn't do a whole lot. It's not very good. Oh, I see. And then when I use that, it'll reset the cooldowns. The other two, so I can do them again. But as long as I'm gliding, I think we're okay. Honestly, being an adult doesn't seem all that much better. Oh, I should have done it before. I should have done it before. I missed my window. Oh well, maybe we can still finish this. It's just so bizarre to get a whole new rule set for something that you thought you knew how to do. Just to do it once for a weird daily. Just don't land. Don't land, everything will be fine. I'm in the Grand. That's kind of strange. Is that it? That's it. Okay. Does getting gold in these races matter? I don't know if it's for anything. I don't know if you get any additional benefit for scoring on them. You love vehicle combat. Oh, truly my favorite game. Oh, Kitty, is that blanket in your way? Hang on. I'm so sorry. Here. There you go. Blanket had fallen onto the seat of the chair that she usually likes to sit on. I don't know if she'll discover that I moved it or not. I think she's going to go check it again. Alright, well, there's one more quest done towards... Well, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 5 more. Presumably some of these are going to be locked behind the last whelp. Scanning the stacks. I do need this one. Okay. Find Zaleth and his friends in Veldraken. We can do that. Well, I say we can do that. I'm all confidence now. Morning, Hazel. Happy Friday. Good morning. Being an adult in real life doesn't seem to do much either. What do you mean? They let you rent a car. They let you sign a lease. They let you have a job. What else? What else do people need? Friends found. Zayla found. Friend found. New book found. Don't you just love hide and seek? Yeah, cool stuff. You can have a job before you're an adult. Yeah, but there's all those, like, child labor laws. There's all kinds of rules. The trouble is that well, one of the troubles is that there are so many things that I have not done in Valdrakken that there's every chance that something that is on my map might have nothing to do with, this quest. Googlin, thank you very much for the 7-month resub. I've gone too far. I've gone off the tracks. I guess I could try a targeting macro. I could also try Wowhead. Should I play in good faith? If I was looking for a dragon. I just, you know, they didn't tell me the rules. Are buildings off limits? Standard hide and seek rules is that you're not allowed to hide indoors. And by standard, I mean the ones that my family used. Oh. Well, I found a book. Humor for Highbrow Academicians. Academicians? What's wrong with academics? Oh, goodness. Zayla found. Slashed hearts. Oh. I found you. With my UI tricks. Yeah. And then slash friend. Slash tar friend. Who would be a friend? Is the friend named Friend? Let's see. Again, luckily it's something that I only really have to do once. Maybe that is part of the humor for them? WoW does not play by my rules. So they are inside then. Friend. Or do you just mean more generally? As someone who has previously and now works with academics, we are an interesting bunch. Black or bronze well playing. People are generally interesting. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny when you expect somebody because of their qualifications or what they do, you expect them to be a certain level of, I don't know. I don't want to say better than everybody, but you expect them to avoid various pitfalls of humanity. And then you discover that they're people like anybody else, and you're like, but how did you finish school? I thought I couldn't finish school because I sucked. I'm going to cheat and look it up on Wowhead. No, I did not check all the buildings in the area. There's like 14 of them. I made that number up, but it feels true. Scanning the stacks. This is the WoW equivalent of asking your parents if they saw where your friends went. Bronze whelping for friend. Oh, it's right in front of me. It's right in front of me. I was so close. All right. All that's done. Every academic I've worked with, at least a little odd, if not completely bonkers. People who don't finish school often super smart. System of education isn't designed in a way to suit their cognitive fingerprint. Oh. Cute balloons. Okay. There we go. So there's only 4 left that I need in terms of dailies. I think these 3 are ones that I've already done though. We checked that one. That's off the page. We need Dignified Disguises, Cozy Camouflage, Zaleth on the Go, which is probably going to be the blue whelp riding, and then Pole Position Positors, which has to be after we finish the green whelp. So, that's done for today. Oh, my item level is such a beautiful number. It repeats. It looks funny. Should I use that Fell Touch Battlestone on somebody? Doom Rubble? You want a Fell Touch Battlestone? You seem like you would be into that kind of thing. Doo-doo-doo. Also, are you a magic pet? You are. You can use these too. I like just getting these things out of my bags. Make them go away. No sense in just carrying them around in a bunch of different characters. So if I'm looking for aquatic pets that I have not finished leveling. Pilot. Pilot, you need a couple of aquatic pet stones. You're at level 23. Aw. You get pet charm from off the page? I don't know how many pet charms I have, but I'm not too fussed about grinding them at this point. I have all the pet charm pets purchased right now, and I think I still have a decent stash. I have, what does it say? Well, 68 in this character. I know I have more, though. Where did I put them? Did I put them in my bank? I feel like they must be in my bank. One thing I dislike about Final Fantasy XIV, no way to target an NPC without clicking on it. Yeah, there they are. So, one... I wonder why TSM's not totaling this up for me. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8,000, 9,000, 90, 200, and then, yeah, I probably turned it off. 9,200, and then, whatever amount of 9,200 plus whatever is scattered across various characters. Alright. I want to read the Wowhead page for the Bugbiter Tortoise to figure this out, because it's a pet that I don't have yet. And I want to learn what's going on. And I'm more of a learn via reading a Wowhead comic kind of person. So, let's see. Bugbiter Tortoise. Cute. Comments. Rogues can use Find Treasure to see both required items. Outlaw rogues. Skill Outlaw. Use a macro to turn Find Treasure on. So much easier than messing around looking for these things without tracking. Okay, interesting. I do have a rogue. So, we'll keep that in mind. First, need to find a petrified dragon egg. Spawns multiple places in the Waking Shores. Second, you need to find an eroded fossil. What does this have to do with a world quest? It requires a specific world quest to be up. Oh, Brightblade's Bones has to be up. Oh, okay. I understand it should be. I'm assuming we're talking... Yeah, Brightblade's Bones is up. Okay. I gotcha. So, let's get on a rogue, and we'll spec Outlaw. And we'll turn on Find a Treasure. It says it's a racial. That's so weird. Let's log on to Ripsy and see what we can see. Part of the map that looks like the plains is actually just the Waking Shores. Yeah. Okay, so I'm an assassination rogue. But luckily, I don't think I'm going to have to do any combat because I don't know what outlaw rogues do. I barely know what assassination rogues do. Okay. And then I want to turn on... Why did they say turn it on with a macro? Is there a spec that I need for it? Treasure. No. We'll try that macro. Or we'll look at this, because that's terrifying. Click on the magnifying glass in your map and click on the find treasure ability, like you would track for herbs and ore. Okay. Find treasure. There we go. Interesting. Okay. And then we're going to the Waking Shores. Also, Karak is dead. Just outlaw rogues get that? Apparently. News to me. It reminds me of dwarves in... Do you think dwarves would have it? In classic, dwarves get treasure tracking. It's in one of their racials. Did they ever take that away from them? They turned it into like archaeology or something dumb like that? Because it would be funny if it had come kind of full circle. I need a dragon riding mount, because as much as I want to ride a normal mount around, that's not going to fly. Get it. Okay. So I'm looking now for... Petrified dragon eggs spawns in multiple places in the Waking Shores. Nondescript, small. The eroded fossil is in a specific place. 2295. Let's look for that first. Do I have a... Here. Do I have a... Clicking on every button ever. Does Ripsy have coordinates turned on? No, there we go. Is there an October Twitch drop? There's a Twitch Prime reward for October. There's a pet, I believe it was, the tiger. Twitch drops they typically do around patch releases or like game promotions. Anytime they want to like promote the launch of something is when they've been doing Twitch drops. So I would expect them to do another one for 10.2 proper when that comes out, but not anything right now. Oh my gosh, that map is upsetting. That's stressful. What did I say I was going? 2295? Something like that? 2295 in the Waking Shores. So let's get to the Waking Shores first. Wonder if they do drops for BlizzCon. That would not surprise me. That would be... They seem to be pretty free with them. It's like they've kind of figured out a workflow for it, and now they can just kind of, you know, tack it on to anything that they really want to boost. Expedition Scout Pack, Expedition Scout Pack. Barbed Tulip. Oh, I see. Okay. Anyways, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for an eroded egg at 22.95. So 22 is going to be like up. 95 is going to be like down. All the way down. Oh, basically where the world quest is. Okay. Well, I'll go pick that up first. And then we're going to keep an eye out for the dragon egg? Barbed Tulip. Expedition Scout. There's so many things on the map. Holy moly. This rogue has done nothing. She's lucky that she's level 70. Mature white bell. You know what we're going to do? Is we're going to turn off tracking for anything else. We're not going to find minerals because we're not herbing them anyways. We're turning off everything else that we can at least turn off in that menu. Revalia, thank you for the 21-month reset. Because of Hazel, I hazeled again to Hazel. What a lovely Hazel. Hazel Mad Lips. Nectar-filled panthers. So those are those little flowery thingies. Still farming the ultra-rare world drops like Soundless Rustfeather. No, not right now. Maybe eventually. I never did Soundless. Soundless was always too much for me. Rustfeather I kind of did on and off. But it didn't drop for me. I still need to go back and do that eventually. Oh, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things. It'll be like a dragon-y thingy. Dragon eggy thingy. Soundless is Bloop Bloop Water Zone with the Drip Drip and the spooky manta ray bat looking thing. Eroded fossil. Okay, so yeah, that's the first thing we need. That's the easy one that's like in a fixed location. Why this results in a turtle is anybody's guess. Okay, we can let the dragon recover. What we're looking for now is a petrified dragon egg. Spawns in multiple places in the Waking Shores. And it's going to be kind of in a cave-ish. Hornspike nest. Although that doesn't really help me. I guess I'm just going to kind of zigzag around a bunch. Petrified dragon egg. Help people get Sandless. Get in the first day of attempts if you ever want a hand with it. How do you figure that? I mean, first of all, thank you. Second of all, congratulations. Isn't it like a 1% drop, though? Holy moly. Maybe there's like a trick to it that I don't know. Doing this now. Never knew about the treasure tracking. Gonna learn Outlaw Rogue now. It's cool. I had no idea. Is this making me want an Outlaw Rogue? Not really, because most of these treasures that she's finding are like flowers, like mature white bells and oily drop caps that would probably give her like 6 Dragon Isle supplies. It's not really that exciting. It's kind of spammy, if anything. But it's a cool ability. What I need to be doing is flying over and around and near caves, because that's really where we're going to find this thing. I didn't see any like visual maps. Scout pack. And a drop cap and a blooming fang too. I didn't see any maps anywhere. I'm sure someone has one that has like the potential spawn locations on it. There were coordinates lists, but you know. Yeah, so what I really need to do is double check. That's a scout pack, but it's like on top of something, eh? Oh, the scout pack is the thing that's being... Oh, I see. Okay. That's why they're stacked. It's because it's the same. It's 2 notifications for the same thing. Okay. That's another mature white bell. So I think if it's not gray, it's probably not the right one. We can still check them, but we are looking for a Torn riding pack. Waking Shores treasures. I never even heard of that one. Now I kind of want it. Getting a bit of a revamp in 10.2. Oh. Yesterday, I was made aware of the absolute pain it would be if Blizzard would not give us a portal to Throne of Tides in Season 3. Imagine having to go to the dungeon every time. Yeah, that would be... I don't even know where the entrance is. Presumably it's in Vashir. But where is, you know, anyone's guess. Or at least anyone's guess would be better than my guess, because I don't know. Whoa! Oh, man. Who let me ride this dragon? I did not see they made the jellyfish elevator a portal. That's a little disappointing. I mean, it's better, but like, what if they just made it faster? What if they made just give the jellyfish like some espresso shots and make it just zoom up and down? Yeah, at least we fell into water. That is a good point. This isn't even the treasure that I want. No! This isn't even the treasure that I want! I'm just getting distracted. We're just gonna rest right here. They actually wrote elevator boss in the poster of the jellyfish. Oh, that's a bit of a relief. Oh, goodness. Yeah, kitty cat found your chair. That's nice. She's kind of staring at me. How you doing, kitty? Meow. Hate how they replace everything with portals. I love the Zeppelin. Yeah, the portals on the docks of the Zeppelin tower kind of bum me out too. It feels like there's been something lost there. I just want to know what this is. It's 7 Dragon Isle supplies. That's what it is. Okay, we're leaving. I don't know what I expected. I guess I thought it would be the beginning of something. And I didn't even want it to be the beginning of anything because I'm already in the middle of something. You know, I don't need anything else. Mature white bell, high peaks. Okay. Barbed fairy, barbed tulip. Caves. I was hoping they'd eliminate the gauntlet and dawn. So they're not doing that, eh? That would have been nice. Although I can't complain. I'm never the one that does it. I try and do it and then it doesn't happen and then that's about the end of that. Drop caps. Looking for a petrified dragon egg, but it's gonna be in a cave, so I need to really focus on places where caves are. That's a scout pack. That's a supply jar. I get it, because they're Jarradins. Made it through first once ever, and I'm a DH that can zoom. Well, I was doing it on an evoker, so I had some zooming myself. But if anything, I feel like my zooming got me into more trouble than it saved me from.
Powerful fire elemental magic abounds in these ruins. Collect as much as you can, but
Rumble foil bag. One of those things. Can I just, like, loot it? Rumble coin. Bring to a Rumble game machine. Okay. Well, that's not what I was looking for. That's a lot of map markers. Oh, it's for that quest, I see. Do I get anything good for doing it? Oh, just supplies. Scout packs. I wonder if there's any wisdom to looting all the other treasures to make them go away. Or if that's just insane. Crazy talk. Hannah Harmko, thank you for the 20-month resub. And to Loopy with a 10-month resub. Appreciate it, guys. How are you? Do you think Feral will be strong in the next patch? I want to main druid. Hello. I am well. I don't know how good any class is going to be. I don't follow it super closely because it always changes. I think if you want to main druid, I think you can do it. And I think you can be great. But the Druid Discord would probably be a good place to get a feel for how the Feral experts are feeling about it. People tend to share their takes on the spec, and it's more like spec experts. I'm switching the specs, so I'm an expert on no spec right now. I know about last season's Evoker, and that's about it. Cheruby, thank you very much for the 8-month resub. Appreciate it. Feral's supposed to be pretty good. Is it ever going to be in and around the dragon area, or is that not the case? There's rares over there. Dreamgrove Discord's pretty chill. Just don't ask about the legendary axe. Oh dear. There's a supply jar. Yeah, these things. Oh, faced. I had big plans. I was going to make all the treasures go away. Supply jar, supply jar, supply jar. Scout packs. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Well, I need the scout pack. It's right there. Excuse me. Harold Flaps, if you could go home, thank you. I guess the other thing about being a rogue is if I do need to stealth around anywhere, I have that option. Supply jars and caches, yeah. Not saying the druids are salty, but saying that, a little salty. A little bit of high sodium intake. Favorite tank to hear, no matter the meta, I'll heal you. Oof. Owie. She complains with such vigor. Alright, I'm just kind of running around at random. 3692, small cave semi-hidden by vegetation. I guess I'm just going to look up a couple of 30 actual cave. 3692. I feel like it's got to be in kind of this southern section on average, by and large. I would have killed for this many Expedition Scout packs back when I was farming for the Skitterfly. How you say southern is interesting. I've heard people say southern. But then when they want to say like north, west, east, and south, they'll still say south. They don't say south. South. It's just a regional thing. That one is a mature white bell. You know what? I want it. Get off my map. Give me your white bell pigment, which is for 2 Dragon Isle supplies yet. Oh, dear. Do you stand mostly when playing WoW? No, never. I don't have a standing desk. I sit in my chair. I shift around a lot, which isn't necessarily... I mean, it's not a bad thing. But I get up and walk around and take breaks that way. Trying to stand at my desk more often. If it's a standing desk, then that would make more sense. I sit. But then again, I also tend to not like sitting at my desk, so maybe if it was the standing one, I would like it better. Probably not. Cat will get angry if I stand because she can't sit on my lap then. Yeah, there's a lot of those are all flowering inferno ponds. Let's kind of hug here. So there is a cave here. It's not necessarily, it's just one of the spawn points. It's not like guaranteed to be the thing. But that is one place that it can spawn. How do we say 6th? How would say 6th and 6th? 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. 6th. Yeah, I feel like the TH has to come through. Cave just above you too. Yeah, I'm not seeing... Is it always going to be up just in one of the spots, or is sometimes it not up at all? Sometimes... That's not how that sentence would work. Let's go poke around. We can loot some of the treasures out of here anyway, just to make them go away. Just to make them stop. It's a scout pack. But yeah, I need to make sure I'm not crossing my legs too much. You gotta get some circulation through them. Gem cluster maps. Rare fish. I never did all those treasures. I got confused as to what they were for. I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like hug this southern sort of ridge all the way around and try to get all the treasures out of those caves that I can, so that if one of them spawns, I'm gonna notice it more. So there's got to be another cave, maybe over here then. It's a mining cave, but I do have mining. I think they probably wouldn't put it into a mining cave, but I'm gonna clear them out anyways, just to kind of make some space. And there's that, and then they put a couple of dreaming growths in here for coalescence. I suppose if she gets 500 coalescence, she can buy one of the toys. Rare fish gets you a pet too. I wonder if it's a pet that I have already then. Do you know what it's called? I mean, I guess I can just do it. What are we looking for? Petrified dragon egg. It's a treasure that can spawn in here that I need for the bug biter tortoise. You can always buy the explosives to open the caves up. Oh. I see, I see. Well, here's a huge cave. Anything good in here? Anything at all in here? Nope, just sleepy dragons. Spooky. Oh, scout packs. Sort of. I'm not a very good rogue. I also couldn't tell you what any of these buttons do. I guess that one's blind. I haven't even sorted out my bars to be their normal orientation. I don't think I could kill a mob if I tried. Vanish is on 6, I should remember that. Another cave has a collie where the egg can spawn? Okay. Well, at least I'm getting lots of scout packs. What should I use all my supplies for? I bet you there's some transmog I can buy. Sometimes I wonder how it's going to feel going back through like Shadowlands and Dragonflight renowned vendors trying to get all of the cosmetics to clear them all out. So, a scout pack here. I'm mostly just clearing these up to make them clear off the map. Why can't I loot it? Is it because I haven't used my cluster maps? That can't be right. Where you drop the pin on the map. I'm assuming that if the egg was near any of the places where I was, I would have noticed the marking on the map. I think I need to reload. I think I'm either disconnecting or something going on. Read somewhere the total anima for every piece of anima, anything in every covenant, over 1 million. That doesn't surprise me. It horrifies me a little bit, but that sounds about right. Why can't I loot anything else? What's going on? Oh, there we go. Maybe just lag. Yeah, because that one's gone now. That one's gone too. Maybe I was phasing. Maybe I was phasing onto a different shard. Do I have sprint? Sprint's on 4. Look at this. I'm learning rogue already. Oh no, they're back! They're back. Both of them are back. I guess I didn't loot either of them. This is something that would never have happened in Classic. Even the Dreaming Growth is back. I wonder if I'm just on the border of like a world quest area that's phasing me or something. No, there's something weird and broken about this. 64-16. Here, I'll go poke around there then. This isn't doing me any good. 64... 16. Oh, way up there. I don't think I checked up there yet. Never ever want to farm anima again, but transmog. I'm curious to see how anima farming feels. Sort of down the road a bit. You know, when you're just kind of easily one-shotting all of the Shadowlands stuff. I'm sure you can probably farm it quite easily now. But, you know, you're doing, I'm assuming Zereth Mortis, rare Zereth Mortis treasures on a character that's all kind of like well set up to do it. And it's you probably get quite a bit. But you would need a couple different characters because they can learn their own Mog thing. Zereth Mortis treasures, yeah. Yeah, and I guess you could do that. I mean, that probably hasn't changed much. If anything, maybe there's more treasures available because there might be less competition, but... Right, between two zones we phase while simply crossing the cave. Oh. You'd think that the zones wouldn't be phased from each other. They could add anima rewards into Torghast, would farm it. Yeah. What else could you do for anima? You could do mission tables. It would be slow because you have to spend anima, but you can get, you know, that would be like sort of a slow AFK way of doing it by just running. You could probably still use all the same. I should be checking these treasures as I fly over them. Add-ons that we used to for them, eh? That's a scout pack. Bell, tackle box. Bells, tackle boxes. Busy, multiple people can loot each treasure. That's interesting. that there's like a ton of people apparently still doing Zereth Mortis. And yet, Dream Surges. I guess it's because there's a lot more things you can get with Anima than there are that you can get with Dream Surge Coalescence. Even though they're newer. Enjoy next door guest farm. So it looks like on my shard, nothing up right there. It was worth a shot though. 10 more protoform mounts to go, plus all the pets. Infernopod supply jars. We're looking for petrified egg. Jarred cash. That's kind of fun though. Little Easter egg hunt. Expedition pack. Expedition pack by the Ancient Hornswogg. Yeah, I think they're all going to be in caves. I'm just assuming that there's caves everywhere. I don't know where they all are. I'm just assuming everything's a cave in the sun. I would argue that this is worse to navigate and find things in than like Nazjatar, even though you're not swimming. You're still traveling vertically. You're just doing it faster. What if flying was the real underwater zone all along? My understanding is that the Kyrian vehicle thing, Path of Ascension, is actually much easier to do now on a fully leveled character. Your power is scaled kind of in a wonky way that makes it easy to do. It's one of those things that I should go back and do eventually. Hidden Hornswogg Horns, Ruby Gem Cluster. This is something different. I don't even know what you would use that for after you got the pet the first time. I have all the jeweled whelplings. Is it even for anything else? I don't know. Oy. Yeah, petrified dragon egg is what I'm looking for. I believe we'll find. There's a rumble foil bag. Is this how I'm gonna get all my rumble foils, just by accident while looking for the other stuff? Surely not just on the ground. Sword mocks you can make with them. Okay, I'll hang on to them then. I will not delete them in a fit of bag cleaning. Well, I'll try not to delete them in a fit of bag cleaning. The make all the extra stuff go away impulse runs pretty deep with me, so sometimes I just start deleting things. Helps sell pretty well. Yeah, I bought one for 5K. Must be more central caves in the zone too. That would be more like in this sort of middle section. I know there's a lot of them on the southern edge, but gotta be some stuff around here. Barb tulips. Hello. Hello. How are you? How are things? I'm looking for a petrified dragon egg. so that I can get a tortoise, question mark? I still have yet to discover how dragon pieces are going to result in a tortoise, pardon me. But, you know, that's a problem for later me. Garden supply jar, caches, jars. So there's lots of treasures. Oh, can I fight this? What does this do? Roll the bones. Sinister strike. Pistol shot. I have no earthly idea how to play this spec. This button looks like a rogue button. I've got the starter build on. Here, let's use dodge. I think I need to spend some points. I have a lot of combo points. Oh, pistol shot's a builder. Okay. Dispatch, there's a spender. I found one. I just wanted the supply jar. Not that far from the world quest. You're me playing rogue. One of these buttons will make these combo points go away. Oh, it doesn't even put me in combat. That's nice. I stole his stuff. I guess I am a rogue. Checks out. Holy moly, that's a lot of caches and jars and stuff. Should we go loot the fish? I'm pretty sure I have that pet already, but we can double check. Hi, how is you? Hello, Audie Place. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Okay. It's alright, I'm incidentally getting coalescence. If I look for this thing for long enough, eventually we can just get a bubble drifter. Use the nearby fragrant plant. Oh, I've done this before. It's for it's for a fish. I've done that before. I don't think I need to do it. Although if I don't do it, it'll be on my map forever. Alright, hanging in there. There was a story of a guy who dug out a computer from the early 2000s, set it up for the authentic classic WoW experience. That sounds like fun. You gotta get all the finishing touches. And by that, I just mean a bunch of empty cola cans. Jarden cash. Must be one slow computer. Listen, if you can't make yourself breakfast while it's booting, is it really a computer? I remember when we used to talk about startup times and boot up times being like the mark of a brand new machine, and how having your OS installed on your SSD was like the future, which it was. Absolutely, but like I remember when we were just switching over to that, and it was a really big deal. And I remember the luxury of being like, man, my computer's just like ready to go whenever I want. It just happens? What is this madness? I feel like when I first started, when computers really kind of took off and got a lot faster and a lot more capable very quickly, somewhere in the last oh, I see, that's backwards. When are these buttons stun? Do I have like a cheap shot or something? This is an elite. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't interrupt the water barrier. Well, now I'm just a rogue. And not a very good one. I'm using Crimson Vial. Here, let's at least get the second one down. And then I have my kick ready to go for next time Hey, we did it. Why did I stop here? Was it because I wanted the flower? I think I wanted the expedition pack. I wanted to make it go away. Harshty, thank you for the 14-month resub. Happy 14 months. Thank you for uploading all of the VODs on YouTube. It's really handy and amazing. Well, cheers. Thanks for watching them. Vanish and run away? Never. You know what I am going to do, though, is I'm going to stop being lazy, and I'm going to turn my bartender, I'm going to turn my bartender profile on. Oh, no, not bartender. I'm not playing classic. I'm just going to turn on my regular edit mode profile. There we go. That makes me feel better. And then we just have to reverse at least that. Those things were supposed to be flipped. Maybe just those things. There we go. That's better. Petrified dragon egg? Hello? Any petrified dragon eggs? It's gotta be around here somewhere. It is handy. It's like so bad. An Iron Forge. Oh. Expedition Scout Pack. Honor. Honmore defeated.
I trust you brought your climbing gear.
Oh, for a grand hunt, I see. There's a hunt thing going on. There's also treasure? No, this is the world quest. I don't want to do the world quest. Can't you just get a regular dragon egg and wait? This is for the Bugbiter Tortoise pet, which I don't have. And this world quest, the Simri's Bones quest, needs to be up for the NPC you need to have to interact with at the end of it. But, I gotta find the dragon egg first. And I can't find it. I can. I must. I'm getting lots of Dragonile supplies. I didn't realize I was gonna grind so many of those. I'm gonna have to find something I can buy off of, like, a vendor for renowned nothing. Holy, Tooth bells. I've resorted to looting all of these random treasures now just to clear up the map. I wonder if this is going to be the Dragonile supplies farm of the future in like 2 expansions, and people are trying to get all of the transmogs out of Dragoniles and Dragonflight, if people are going to fly around and loot all these random flowers and stuff. I mean, I'm getting 3 to 4 supplies each. There's a ton of them. You'd have to do it on a rogue. You need to have the tracking. I had no idea there were so many of these things. I've seen them before on my alts, but like I had no idea, or just like, you know, running around, that there were so many of them. Not until they're tracked do you notice that they're everywhere. Outlaw Rogue must be the supply farmer. Are you against stream checking dragon spawn points? I really want to find it without getting scooped onto another shard. I really want to do it for myself. I think I would be kind of bummed out if it was just handed to me, and I would feel like a jerk for saying no if somebody tried to hand it to me. So I think I'd prefer to just kind of noodle around. Thank you though. If anything, we're learning about the caves of the Waking Shores. What's that one? Blooming Fangtooth. And that one's a scout pack. Really know the Waking Shores now. What if it's because I'm just not using the perfect dragon? I guess I haven't. I'm on a default Highland Drake. Maybe I need to stop by the roster and put on like a special skin, and that'll do it. That'll help. Scout pack and the climbing gear. Pretty sure any time that I could go into a cave, it's a good idea to do so. There's a Dreaming Growth. I can't believe I'm actually getting a half meaningful amount of coalescence when that is not what I'm out here for. Yes, I know there isn't caves. I'm just trying to go near them because I have the map tracking. Sorry, I'm getting a little persnickety. whenever I'm flying and I'm not near caves, it's because what if there was a cave near there? I don't actually know where all of the caves are. There's a lot of them in this zone, so I'm kind of trying to just cover ground and hope that I trip on it, and I notice it with the Outlaw Rogue map tracking. This was supposed to be not the cheat code, but the easy way to do it. I feel like there's some around here and like around here. I feel like I've gotten kind of lost in trying to get into caves in those areas. I didn't know that those Dreaming Gross were one loot only. It's news to me. That's okay. We get this pet once, and then we have it forever. We gotta come up with a good name. We named the Hornswogg Celia. I guess we'll have to read the description of the tortoise to kind of see what it might, you know. Gotta learn more about him before we pick out a name. Green thingy's one person, only two. Oh, okay. A cave. A cave with some Jarden in it. Magic cave. This must be the cave people were talking about that had the triple Jarden in it. It's just not spawned right now. I wonder how I would go about looting. Molten lock. Only the touch of frost will open this lock. Have any snowballs? I have some frosty potions. I could drink a mana potion on top of it. That's not gonna help. What if I'm a rogue and I just lockpicked it? No. I don't have any frost, do I? I have arcane damage. Do I have a frost poison? No. Never mind. Mechanism bypass in my spellbook. I've never heard of that. Mechanism bypass. I don't see it. Picking that lock as a rogue would have been cool. Say open sesame. Wondered if other classes would struggle with those chests. Under the generic tab. I just don't see it. I see anomaly detection. Is it like a translation? Is it called something else in a different language? Yeah, okay. Never mind. That's not going to have the thing I need anyways. I just kind of wanted to loot it. Alright, we're gonna hug this bottom kind of corner because there's a bunch of caves through here. And if we see it, then we see it. And then we're gonna kind of go start doing some loops around some of the middle rock structures and see if we have any more luck there. I'm tempted to check my item level and see if I can use any of those whelp crests. And that is not why I'm here. That is not what we're here for. It should be grayed out. Why am I here? I'm looking for a petrified dragon egg so that I can get my bug biter tortoise. I am doing laps on an outlaw rogue, so I have a find treasure ability active. Or do you mean like more generally in life? In which case, I don't have any snappy answers for you. I think I'm here to take good care of the puppy and the kitty cat. And so that there's somebody that can see all the pretty birdies and then appreciate them. One of them was making a really funny sound this morning. Thought it was a dwarf racial. In classic it is. In retail, for whatever reason, outlaw rogues get treasure tracking because they're pirates, I suppose. I guess that's the logic. Here, let's follow this river and curve around and see if like there should be caves around here as well. This looks cavey. Drop camps. This looks like a cave adjacent spot. Here to watch stream. The universe experiencing itself. Someone's got to listen to all the trees falling in the forest just to make sure the trees feel witnessed. I'm gonna be really excited if I find it. I'm gonna give this bug biter tortoise a really fancy name. Like I keep thinking of things that are not good ideas. Waypoints for our Seth Zone. Do you? Yeah. I think there are, like, a lot of the waypoints are in the south of the zone. I wasn't having a ton of luck there, so I figured I would just kind of scoot around and see if I can get lucky. At this point, I'm genuinely working on 500 Dream Surge Coalescence. And I guess I'm lucky that the Dream Surge happens to be in the Waking Shores right now, so that I'm also getting a chance at this. Let's go do... Ooh, let's loop around this big structure. There's got to be some caves over there. Although I'm pretty sure I just did a loop around this big structure, because I remember... Well, maybe it was a different one. I like the colors of the zone. I like the really warm tone to the rocks. It makes the place feel like happy and toasty, like it might smell nice on a summer day. WoW needs halflings. Gnome Rogue should be double lucky. Jana Hita, thank you for the 43-month resub. Appreciate it very much. What other pets are on your list? I'm not allowed to look until I get this one. I get really overwhelmed and confused if I try and do too many things at once. So this is an open project I must finish before I look at the list. You could certainly look at my simple armory though if you wanted to. My character name is well, any of them would really work. Inksy would work. INKSY on Lightbringer. There are other pets that I'm missing, but this is the one I'm getting next. Not just next. Today. Lost on why the caves are important. My understanding is that the item that I'm looking for spawns inside caves. That's where it's going to be. And there's many different cave spawn points that it could be in. It's not just like one cave in particular, but it will be in a cave, so there must be caves. Getting that pre-existential warm-up. My logic is that worrying about my existence, while being a very human thing to do, is not a very productive thing to do. It's not really going to get me anywhere. And there's plenty of other creatures on the earth that maybe they do and I just don't know about it, but they don't seem to... Well, no, I've gone the wrong place. They don't seem to seem to worry quite as much about why they're here. And they have you know, the same amounts of like joy and sorrow and etc. available to them. So if I can bypass the worrying and just live, then I feel like I'm gonna do about as well as I could do. want Nomergon back. Existential crisis right now. Ooh, there's dreaming growth. If I get enough coalescence for a toy, I want the one that makes little green friends. That's the one I want. Don't like my Mechanome because the design limitations is horrible. Yeah, I want to like Mechanomes because I like gnomes a lot. Because Mechanomes have great racials and they're really fun and they're unique and not that many people play them. But yeah, it's just... I don't understand why they only have natural hair colors. Maybe they're trying to distinguish them more from gnomes, but you'd think that a group of people that is willing to cyborg themselves would not be that against having some pink hair dye. Focusing on the moment helps promote chill. If I figure out how to do that consistently, we'll let you know. What if all of the things, all of our failings also make us human, and that if we eliminated all of them, we'd be missing out on some part of our natural experience. So even worrying about it is kind of part of the ride. I think that if I could chill and focus and be perfectly in control of myself at all times, I would get a lot more done and I would have $1 bajillion and I would live in a beach house. But, you know, life wouldn't be quite as exciting. I wouldn't be as proud of myself whenever I did manage to focus and chill and be in the moment, because it wouldn't be as special because I would just do it all the time. Yeah. That's my excuse for why I don't have peak performance. If it's a limited resource, I'll appreciate it more. No idea what this spec does. Not a clue. I think I rolled some dice. Annoyed they didn't give us full-on steampunk metal cogwork gnomes instead of the bizarre cyborgs. No one wanted that. Yeah, I know a lot of people wanted like the mechanomes, like the you know, like the proper ones from what, Old War? Did Old War have mechanomes? I'm in the Anoran Plains. I'm not even in the right zone anymore. Being grumpy old man again. That's alright. It's a perfectly okay thing to be. I'm grumpy all the time. Not all the time, but I'm grumpy often, and I've given up on fighting the grumpiness. I inhabit the grumpiness. I become the grump. Grump becomes a verb. I grump, you grump. He, she, they, grumps. A lot of allied races got natural hair colors for some reason. Maybe trying to leave something for people to be excited about in the other ones. This egg's gonna happen. I know it. I know it. Reiterate that my favorite Care Bear is Grumpy Bear. Even my puppy dog grumps sometimes. He tends to be very grumpy when he's very sleepy and he's tired, but he either doesn't know he's tired or he doesn't want to be tired. And he'll lay on the couch and he'll flop down and he'll go, ugh. And it's kind of the best thing ever. It's nice that these Jarden are busy, you know. They're not really all that worried about me. Should I put some poisons on? Should I be one of those rogues that like puts poisons on? Do I have poisons? I do. There's instant poison and then there's wound poison. Sure. Why not? Kitty cat left. She's gone. Love the beginning of The Hobbit so much. Bilbo is so understandably grumpy. Oh. Jacksamir, thank you for the 30-month resub. Hello, Hazel. Hope you and yours are doing well. I also identify as a grump. I am Bilbo. I get too attached to my comforts. I get too attached to having things just right, and then when things are not just right, I get cranky. And it makes me less flexible, I think. Speaking of Bilbo and the Hobbits, I just finished the Twin Towers. We're heading into Return of the King now. I hear a rustling nearby. What is that supposed to mean? It's not the treasure. I got an emote chat that said there was a rustling nearby. Is this for something important? Is it you? You're a Marmoni. Tell me your secrets. No. Did you drop a thing? I don't know. I mean, I'm loath to just leave the bait that you make. I have no earthly idea what that's about, which makes me think I probably didn't. I was just looting treasures. Skinners to use bait on? Am I skinning? No, I'm mining and blacksmithing. Elusive bait. No, I don't have skinning on this tune. Huh. Oh well. Flowery Inferno Pot. I thought maybe that one would be it. Then you don't have to worry about bait. I guess so. I just want to know what the rustling was about. Is it not for me? It's rude for them to rustle if it's not for me. Getting my hopes up that something's going on. I'm covered in fruit. Does that have anything to do with it? I'm pretty sure the Marmoni's covered me in fruit. Holy. What time is it? 10:45. 3 levels per time walking. That is crazy. That's nuts. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? Is we're gonna go back to Valdrakken. And we're gonna take a short break. And then we're gonna come back out to the zone and kind of hope that that maybe phases us. So yeah, take me home. Gonna be back. And then maybe when we're back we'll be luckier. We'll do a lucky dance or something. BRB. Okay, I am back. I'm gonna relog as well to try to maybe force a shard hop. I don't know. I don't really know how you force a shard hop. Oh man, that glow is awful. The other thing I thought I could maybe do to change up my tack so that I'm not just doing the same thing over and over and over again is copy paste a list of waypoints here. And then I guess get TomTom back. Or turn it on again if I still had it. Does she have it? Yeah, we can turn TomTom on. And then we might even need paste. And then we can kind of look through. I was trying to mark them all on my map. I don't think I'm... Open a window. /TT. Paste. Okay, we've got waypoints. Hello, Hazel. I hope your day is going well. Hello. I hope yours is going well, too. I'm doing okay. Unfortunately, I pasted all those waypoints in, and I did them in the wrong zone, so we're gonna remove all waypoints, and we're gonna go into the Waking Shores and do it again. How did I do that? Poorly. It's a TomTom function. I got the waypoints off of Wowhead. I copy-pasted them out of a Wowhead article, and then when I'm in the right zone, this should work better. This isn't going to guarantee that they're up, but it should give a list of spawn points marked my map. So /TT paste supposedly gives a big paste window for TomTom, and then I can paste that in. And now it should, yeah. So those are the waypoints that the Wowhead article has, at least. Haley was saying that they found one up here, so I'm sure it's not like a complete and total list, but it should be. I mean, honestly, that's kind of the lap that I was doing for a while, but maybe we're in a different shard now. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe it's just kind of a bit of a random thing. In any case, we're gonna, I think, kind of swoop like through here, up and around. See what we can do here. I wonder which one it's like sending me towards here. I am searching for the petrified dragon egg. Petrified dragon egg. treasure to get the bug biter tortoise pet. Could have posted multiple waypoints at once this whole time. It needs an add-on. The default waypoints are one at a time. The default waypoints are definitely one at a time. I don't really want the arrow. I just want... So this is one cave waypoint. And as I go through them, it will clear them. And then I could either re-import them or I could either re-import them or I could choose to just kind of remember where they were. You don't think you can remove the arrow? I can move it at least. There we go. I can make it not where it was. Oh, you know what? I should go do that mining node. I do have mining. Can I overload it? Get some order to sell? Yeah, I used to use paste along with TomTom as well. It looks like you don't necessarily need it anymore, though. You can move it. Oh. I'm glad we're accomplishing something today. That is not really where I wanted to go. Oh, hi, kitty cat. You want to come back up here? We're all learning things. Okay, so that is the Magic Man chest. We don't like that one. Stinky. Not very nice to us. Kitty. Come back. You want to come sit with me? My lap is available. I know, I'm not wearing fuzzy comfy pants. I decided to see if it was, if I wanted to wear my old skinny jeans again, and the answer is, not really. I could, flowering Infernopod. Nope, that's not right. That's not it. If we get close to it, we will see it even if it's in a cave because of this rogue tracking. It's just, we're just not that close. So it can spawn in this cave. Oh, I've vanished. And now I'm stealthed. There's a hunt in here. I just wanted to go a little deeper in the cave to make sure that I'm not, like, missing anything. What's my stealth keybind? Shift 6, okay. Unfortunately for me, I already vanished. I think my keybinds are a big mess here. I think typically what's happened here, actually, is that... There we go. Bartender. I think the last time I had this character keybound, it would have been during my bartender era, and the way the bars are laid out is reversed. Spawn in the upper area of this cave. Yeah, I don't think it's up. I'm just kind of coming through here to get this what does this button do? Mark for death. I guess it's a cooldown I don't have right now. What does Shiv do? Damage. Okay. Yeah. Checks out tracks. My Vanish is back up, but where's the fun in that? We've got Crimson Vial back up too. Listen, this grind is gonna make a rogue out of me yet. Maybe not in a big hurry, but... Who says you need to read your talents? Goodness gracious. I'm at a level 375, so that's probably not helping as well. I'm getting this dreaming growth. I'm getting something for my efforts in here. We're actually up to 87 coalescence, and I haven't even done a Dream Surge portal. I've just gotten a couple fly-throughs and then a couple fly-throughs and a couple of those flowers. Oh. Well, okay. I suppose we can mine. Quite the odyssey for a turtle pet. Odyssey's a good name. Maybe that's what we'll call it. Should I put my stealth, like... Oh, there's Cheap Shot. So wait, so if I'm stealthed... Oh, I see, and then I have Cheap Shot. I gotcha. Does Cheap Shot require stealth? Yes, it does. Alright. Look at me, I'm a rogue. Aha, you can't look at me. That's the joke. Oh, boy, alright. Supply jar. And there should be another cave on the back half of this mountain that it could also spawn in, but clearly it's not in there at this time. Let's go this way. There's mysteries in this zone. If only they were all as easy as Nectar-filled Panthus, the magic-bound chest. Is that another magic-bound chest? No, it's a scout pack. Inside and then up. Deals damage. Extracting their anima. What expansion is this? Oh hey, slice and dice. I'm trying to get another stealth button so I have a more convenient one. This expansion looks beautiful. The zones are gorgeous. Look, there's cave paintings in here. Also, clearly there's another cave that is vertically stacked on top of this one that actually has the Expedition Scout Pack. Yeah, there's one here too. This must be it. For the Scout Pack, mind you, not for... Well, no, it's not. There are a lot of overlapping caves. There's some disturbed dirt. I don't even have any shovels on me. I can make the shovels, and I don't even have any shovels on me. But no, there's a Scout Pack too. Maybe up even higher? No, lower than that. Behind the waterfall? No. There's a spawn point, like, back there. There's a cave that must go in quite deep. Is it just this one? It must be. Yeah. Well, no, even that's not quite as deep as that waypoint. I wouldn't be surprised if there was an egg spawn in here, but it's not up right now. Plus love stacking caves for some reason. To be honest, I mostly ignored them before this point. Scar is my favorite. Love the huge trees. I like, in Dragon Isles, I think I like Waking Shores best. It's got lots of water in it. And it feels the most natural. And I'm a sucker for a waterfall. I have 10 hours left to find this egg before the world quest goes away and then I have to wait for it to come back. I feel like if I can't even find this Expedition Scout Pack, then I have no chance at finding the egg. The Scout Pack looks like it should be right here. Is it just hidden in the bones somewhere? Which is my interact keybind? I thought it was an H. Yeah, it is. Oh, interesting. They've, Dream Surge just voted for Emerald Helper. Gotta use the thing on your spellbook to see that one. This Expedition Scout Pack? I'll use anomaly detection, but I don't think... Oh, it is that is what it is. Well, that's really weird then. How come that one's... Oh, there's also Dreaming Growth over in that cave. I see. That's strange. Fangtooth. I guess anomaly detection would also be good for looking for the dragon egg. I'm not gonna give up. I did read that shard hopping is a valid way to do this, like joining group quest like groups. I could even potentially, because of the Dream Surge, look to join a Dream Surge group. Should I go to the Dream Surge portal while it's here? Pick up the, go pick up the quest and then just kind of do it, just because we're already out here anyway. You know, see if we can get like a sweet piece of gear for Salty Ripsy. I forgot her name was Salty. Maybe she needs another title for doing this grind. Spawn a lot of nodes in weird places. A lot of mining nodes just floating around. Yeah. So the portal's there. But I want to go pick up the quest actually first. I know I'm getting distracted, but... I'm sure that I could use the gear on this character. Oh, the gold one! They've almost unlocked the gold one. I wonder if there's a lot of gold world quests up right now that you could do in this zone on a bunch of alts. Are there any gold world quests up right now? It would be funny if there wasn't. I'm seeing a lot of supplies. Just one? Also, did I miss the portal? Might have missed it. It's only been 3 minutes. Oh no, it's right here. One in the north and 2 racing quests. I wonder if I did it already? Don't think they count. Yeah. Male bracers. Did I send her any Dreambound gear? Yeah, she does have some Dreambound leather gear on. She even has, well, some kind of a stat buff. She needs to do a rare elite. Oh, and 3 world quests I see for the quest. I just want the egg. Where is my egg? The centaur hunt is not helping matters. No luck over here. This big cave can certainly have a couple spawn points in it, if not, like at least one. Never played WoW? Do you think as a newbie it's good to try WoW? I think that if you're looking for an MMO and you've never tried WoW, it's worth your time to at least poke around with it and see if it appeals to you. It's free to play up to level 20, something like that, I think. Yeah, it's worth a look. For as much as the player base likes to complain about it, it has an enduring popularity that can't be denied. It's got something going for it. What is that? It's a... We found it! A petrified dragon egg deep in the cave. I'm gonna sneak up on it. I'm sneaking. You don't have to sneak up on it. I'm being dramatic. I'm sneaking. I'm sneaking. There it is. Dun, 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 dun. Apparently only available when the world quest is up, which it is. So now, do we just take them to Simmery then? I guess I'll go see her and poke around and see if it's obvious what you do after that. We found it! Haha! Egg spotted. Excellent. This is one pet I shall have forever. I'll have to decide if I'm gonna try and finish these quests. Maybe I should. Although I think Ripsy's odds of getting through a rare elite are not great, not optimal. We can lose the waypoints now. We don't need those anymore. Remove all waypoints. Clear that off the map. You can now learn the secret of how these dragon fossils become a turtle. I'm ready. I'm waiting for it. All right, Simri, what do you got for me? Hello. She says she's discovering just how much we can learn by studying the creatures of the past. I've got a baby tortoise that needs a home, but could use some help collecting some fossils and petrified dragon eggs. If you could bring me one of each, I'd be happy to trade. Thanks so much for your help. Please take care of this little guy. So what were you going to do if nobody brought you your stuff? You were just going to like... It's my turtle now. Alright, well there's one thing that is finished. His name is Odyssey. We shall take him far from this place. Wow. Would you look at that? We got a turtle. Asking how the dragon fossils became a turtle. I know, I was expecting it to be more involved than that. Oh well. Alright. It is 10 after 11. What am I to do now? I'm going to go back to Valdrakken. Ripsy's adventured long enough. Yeah, it's a cute turtle. It's one turtle we get to keep. 1643 unique pets now. Although, didn't I say 1644? I feel like the number changes based on which character I'm logged into. Let's log back on Inksy. So, we have a couple of options. Yeah, so she has 1645. I don't know why it's higher on some characters than others. I couldn't really answer that one for you. But she has 1645 unique pets now. 1561 of them are at max level, and it says that there are 43 that I do not have. Click to display more. Oh, cool! This must be a rematch feature. I have 97.5% of unique pets. I have no duplicate pets. My average level is 24.5. I need 43 more. Interesting. Gotta catch them all. Alright, let's look at Simple Armory and I will pick out my new grind. So, there are battle pets and companions. These are the ones that are kind of like dropped or from things. These are the ones that you can actually find out in the world. I kind of want to work on finishing these ones. There's 4 pets I need. The Black Slytherin pup, which I have a feeling might be daytime contingent. Found one. Shared spawn points with the critter versions. Because we were killing regular Slytherin pups for like a couple of hours with no luck. Although one person says they caught it at 8 a.m. 4-star NG pet spawns. Post about none spawning. Killed critters for about 60 minutes. Took about an hour to get one earlier. Went back tonight around 11 p.m. There's a bunch there. Someone says not nocturnal, caught during the daytime. So yeah, it's just kind of a luck thing. Gnome luck. So that's one thing. These ones are just rare Xerolite caverns. spawns that we could go look for. I think they're probably not as hard to get though, so that's not an unreasonable thing to work on. We could pick one of those and just go fly around and battle pets and look for it. In the other section, Margalot, thank you for the 35-month resub. There are some options. So the Bugbiter Tortoise. Oh yeah, Lord Stanley, I need a Clacking Claw from Clack Attack, I think. You gotta get the Clacking Claw buff from the rare Clack Attack. The claw has a 50% chance to drop. It's a single-use item. Turn you into a crab for 10 minutes. I haven't done the achievement. I'm not super worried about it yet. The claw can be bought off the auction house. Let me check and see how expensive they are then, because that might save me some time. Clacking Claw. What's my price limit? Oh, easy. Okay. Done. All right. So you have your claw. And then you need to find... Don't get too close to the Curious Top Hat before using the buff, or the hat will run away and you lose your chance. Here are a few locations of the Top Hat. So, okay. So these all spawn in the Zerlek Caverns. Let's work on this one. This seems like fun. This is sort of similar to what we were doing. And then, alright, so hang on. We're going to the caverns. We need to get our mail first. The hat will run away. The claw. We have our claw. Or, well, we bought our claw. We need to pick it up from the mail. We need to take it to the Zerlek Caverns. We need to get our spawn points. Do I want a lovely targeting macro? That might be nice. Curious Top Hat is a critter. So we might very well need, we may very well need to... Oh, forget it. To make a little macro. I have a find macro. / target Curious Top Hat. Save. I just kind of edit the macro based on whatever it happens to be that I'm looking for. We can put that in Shift 2. And then we will make sure we don't get too close when we do find it before we apply our buff. But I don't want to apply the buff until I find it, because the buff's only going to last for 10 minutes. Now, pardon me. Sometimes my FPS gets choppy if I forget to change back to my gameplay scene if we've just been looking at the screen. Kill pups to get a pup pet. That sounds kind of backwards. Yeah, it is. It's a time-honored way of getting rare pets to spawn, though. If they share a spawn with a standard version of the pet, you don't have to battle them, typically. You can just kind of kill the normal ones to try to force a spawn to get more chances at the rare one spawning. It's pretty brutal, but... That's pet collecting. Alright. So, we have our claw. I'm going to put it in a nice, easy-to-find spot in the bag. Maybe, like, right in the middle of this one. And we'll use that. So the idea is that we're going to go in the caverns. We're going to get our waypoints. We're going to check those waypoints for the top hat. And if we find the top hat, we put the claw on, interact with it, and that should give us a pet that I don't have yet. Lord Stanley. I believe he is another lobster. Kind of like Cheddar. Perhaps we shall call him... What's a good blue cheese name? Because I think he's blue. Gruyere. Alright, we're in the Zerlek Caverns. Let's get that... Let's make sure TomTom's on. We'll get that waypoint list ready to go. Gorgonzola. Stilton. Oh, I like Stilton. I think he seems like a Stilton. Okay. /TT paste. So these are my Curious Top Hat spawn points. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Nobody said anything about the rare rotation affecting it, so it should be fine. Because of the top hat. And I'm just kind of flying near-ish to them and then trying this macro to see if I can pull a target up. But the hat will run away if we get too close. If we get too close without our buff up. So we don't want to land right on it. And I don't know if it's a guaranteed thing or if this is, again, a bit rare. Maybe I was getting ahead of myself by picking out a name for it at this early stage. It looks like the Karokta's up in the rotation as well, so if we need to kill some time, we could try and join a Karokta group. Pretty rare when it was first discovered. I had a server hop to find it. Oh. I hate server hopping. It feels so icky. Alright, well, it wasn't up this time. I could do a dragon race. Get 500 gold we get to keep. I wouldn't say it's too early. Shows confidence. Didn't know it ran away. War mode also an option. WoWhead says it doesn't respond to a target macro? Oh. I must have... Here, I'll read some more comments after this then. Because I didn't get super close to look, so maybe it was there then. It said it was a critter, which I was hoping I could target. But I shall do further reading. It's just hard to walk away from Dragon Race World Quest because it's like just 500 gold that's just sitting there. You just do a little loopy-loop and you're rich. You could spend that on transmog. You could spend it on pets. You could spend it to recoup the cost that you spent on the Clobber and Claw because you didn't really want to kill Klekotek. Just see a top hat weirdly placed on the floor. Okay. Oh, also, I got some split horns for the Cliffside Wilderdrake. Congratulations to me! We got a gold time on that race. Okay. So, is there a setting for TomTom where the waypoints won't go away when you get there? Oh well. Curious top hat. Found the hat inside a cave. Oh no. Entrance 60, 37. I'm reading Wowhead comments. And I'm not seeing anyone talk about targeting it or not. Fortunately scared it away. You will need the buff. Oh, I see. I found Lazy posted the thing. Being too close without the transformation. Okay. So we're going to want to slowly approach these spot points and look for a hat. I'm assuming it's tiny. I'm assuming it's a small... Oh, there it is. Okay. We found it. We found it. We found it. All right. Using my claw. I am a lobster. I've always been a lobster. There's nothing suspicious here. Easy. No troubles. Da, 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 da. Lord Stanley. So does he come with the top hat? Stanley. Summon. I feel bad renaming him if his real name is Lord Stanley. Oh, you know what, actually? If we rename him... So his name is Stilton, yes. Accept. And you mouse over it. It'll say Stilton, and then underneath, Lord Stanley. So in my brain, his name is Stilton Stanley, and his title is Lord. And he does indeed have a hat. Shmeven, thank you for the 24-month resub. 2 years in the Squirrel Squad. Thanks for all the fun streams. Happy 2 years. He's wearing an itsy-bitsy top hat. I did not try targeting it. I spotted it with my eyes, but I would assume it's correct that you can't target it, that you need to actually check. But that was easy. That was great. Okay. Remove all waypoints. Job Done. Another one off the list. I'm kind of tempted to give Caracta a try just while I'm down here. I believe it's in the spawn rotation currently. Are there any groups up? Yes, there is. /TT paste. All one word for the TomTom paste window. It was one of the commands that it told me about in the chat log when I tried to just paste it in the chat log. But it's nice because it seems like that kind of negates needing to use a separate add-on for paste. Oh, I've silenced a random shell wing. Whoops, daisy. So glad he has the hat. We're up quite a few pets. What do you want? I still do not have the corrupt amount. I have a variety of attempts. I don't know how many. Rarity says 23, but I know it's a lot more than that. Good luck. Diddle-doo. That scared me. Alright, I did not get the mount. I did get an enchanting formula for an enchanted Worm's Crest Shadow Flame, which is kind of no fun because no one's gonna need those soon. Oh well. It's something, I suppose. That's funny. I've been able to make the Aspect Crest for a while. And now I can make the Enchanted Worm's Crest. I suppose I have no good excuse now to not get my own gear sorted. I would just need enough crest to do it. I can actually make the Enchanted Crest myself. Alright. I want to... Let's see, it's 24 after 11. I think I might actually wrap a little early. We're not feeling 100% our best. Plus, we got 2 pets today. We got 2 kind of mildly tricky ones, including our new best blue lobster. Still. Tomorrow, I shall be back. I will be back in the morning for a cozy Saturday morning stream. It could be hardcore WoW level farming. It could be more pet collecting. We will. I'll know when I sit down and gaze upon the monitor. It'll speak to me. Appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.